Hello, my little friends. Welcome to Toon Stories for You. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started with our first story. The Cap Seller and the Monkeys. Once there was a cap seller in a city far away. He used to travel from one town to other selling caps. One hot summer day, he had to go to a distinct town. After walking for many miles, the cap seller felt tired and weak. He decided to rest under a big tree shade. So he kept his hats on one side and sat down under the tree, and before he knew it, he was fast asleep. When he woke up, he found that all his caps were missing. Who could have taken the caps? He thought. He looked here and there, but there was no one. Suddenly, he looked up and saw a lot of monkeys sitting on the branches. All the monkeys were wearing his caps and were swinging on the branches and playing. The cap seller shouted at the monkeys, got angry, tried all ways and tricks to get the caps back, but it was all of no use. Instead, the monkeys started dancing and teasing the helpless cap seller. They also started shouting back at him. Then an idea struck the cap seller. He removed the cap he was wearing and threw it on the ground. The monkeys are excellent in copying everything. When the monkeys saw the cap seller throwing his cap on the ground, all the monkeys did the same. They too threw their caps on the ground. The cap seller immediately jumped and collected all the caps, and holding them tightly, he quickly walked away. So, the moral of the story is use intelligence and not anger to solve a problem. Now, the second story. Joe's Laughter. There was once a boy named Joe. He laughed at everyone's problems. If a friend falls into a ditch, Joe would laugh. If his mother happened to burn the pudding, he would laugh. Sadly, Joe never helped anyone. He paid no attention to his mother's advice on being compassionate like his sister Nancy, who helped anyone in need and never laughed at others' problems. One day, Joe and Nancy were going to school. It was raining and the road was filled with muddy puddles. Suddenly, a car sped by and splashed their uniform with mud. Joe's friends started laughing. They laughed and laughed, but no one came forward to help him, while Nancy's friend rushed to help her and clean her uniform. So, the moral of the story is, what goes around comes around. If you be bad, then you will be in companion with bad people. And when you need help, no one will help you. If you be good, you will be with the companion of good people. So, when you need help, there will be good people around you who will help you. Now, the third story. Julia feeds her fish. Once there was a little girl named Julia. On her 8th birthday, her friend gifted her a tiny orange fish in a plastic bag filled with water. Julia was thrilled. She named it Fishy. Julia brought a fish bowl and put Fishy in it. She walked down to the pet store and brought a tiny box of fish food. It said, "Feed 1 teaspoon at a time, no more." On the first day, Julia did what it was instructed on the box. But Fishy kept opening its mouth continuously. On the second day, Julia decided to give it a little bit more. Little by little, she fed Fishy the whole box within an hour. Poor Fishy overate and soon died. Julia lost her cute little friend. She felt bad at not following the instruction. So, the moral of the story is, indulgence is as bad as deprivation. Now, the fourth story. June and the Cupcakes. Once there was a very greedy girl named June. Her friend Alice invited her to her birthday party. At the party, there were a lot of cupcakes kept on the table. June, being the greedy girl that she was, wanted to gobble up all the cupcakes. She began eating them. First she ate one, then two, then finally she finished 20 cupcakes. The next morning, June woke up with a stomachache. She could barely move. That day, the entire class went for a picnic. June laid on the bed, groaning with pain. She swore that she would stop being greedy. So, the moral of the story is, greed will always get you into trouble. Now, the fifth story. Tina and the Giant. Tina always wondered what was in the dark forest that lies behind their house. Everyone had warned her not to go there. There lives a big bad giant out there, warned by her aunt. One day, when her parents were visiting a friend in the neighborhood town, Tina decided to explore the big bad forest herself. She strolled in, lightly whistling as she walked on the dry grass. She was deep inside the forest when she saw a giant who was 10 times her size. He stood right in front of her. Here comes my dinner, he said and laughed in an evil manner. Oh no, look, another giant! Tina shrieked and pointed behind him. Just as the giant turned around, Tina ran. She ran all the way to her house and locked the door. The giant couldn't run as fast as her because he was too big and heavy. Tina's presence of mind had saved her. After that day, she swore never to go back into the dark forest again. The moral of the story is, quick thinking can help you in any situation. In the same time, if you don't listen to what your parents say, will put you in big trouble. So friends, did you like today's stories? If yes, then don't forget to subscribe, because I will be regularly bringing a lot many stories for you, and I don't think you want to miss the stories. So please click the red subscribe button below. See you all in the next video. Till then, bye bye.